Hello everyone and welcome back to Freshers Now channel. In this video, we are going to know about Wipro Elite NTH 2022's regarding selection process, examination pattern and what is the syllabus that you can consider for your preparation. So first we will be beginning with the selection process. As we all know, there are two stages of selection, which is one, an online assessment test, and the second one is going to be a group discussion or a business discussion as mentioned here. So what is the examination pattern going to be like? We are going to have three sections, which is going to be as follows. The first one is the aptitude section. Logical ability, quantitative aptitude or the verbal ability is going to be considered in this particular section. That is going to be taken place for 48 minutes. And written communication test, which is consisting of essay writing, which is going to be for 20 minutes, and 60 minutes of coding test is going to be taken, consisting of 2 questions each. And in this, candidates can choose any one of the programming languages for the online programming test, which is as under C, C++, Java or Python. So any of your programming language can be taken into consideration for the coding examination. And the next section which we are going to look into is the syllabus. For the quantitative aptitude section, here are some of the topics that you can focus on whilst preparing for the examination. So percentages, number system, simple interest, compound interest, partnerships, and HCF and LCM divisibility, numbers, decimal fractions and power, time and work, pipes and prisons, averages, profit and loss, simple compound interest, time, speed and distance, problems on trains, ratio and proportional probabilities, and problems on ages, fractions, allegations and mixtures. All of those are taken into consideration when you are preparing for, especially for quantitative aptitude section. The next section for preparation is verbal ability. So the verbal ability is wholly under the English language sections. In order to ace your English language section, you need to have the language basics and the structurization of the language. In order to make sure that you are enabling your language skills well, you need to focus on these topics, which are synonyms and antonyms, reading comprehensions, idioms and phrases. You have to be well aware about the identification of errors, sentence improvements, the completion of sentences, the article, subject verb agreement, active and passive voice, indirect and direct speeches, tenses, prepositions, pronouns agreement, modifiers, parallelism, parajumbles, jumble statements, contextual verb, vocabularies, comprehension, ordering, sentence improvements and conjunctions, speeches and voices. So all of these are considered to be the basics of the English language. So in order to ace or in order to level up your verbal ability sections, all of these topics are considered as the core foundational skills to understand the language better. So here are some of the essay writing topics. So these are just to give you a brief perspective as to what are the essay topics that you can start preparing on. So some of the topics are, do you prefer just to be a member of the group or the leader of the group of opposition in the community? What would you do and how would you further control it? And practical knowledge better than bookish knowledge. So you would be further distinguishing between both of the different topics which are mentioned here. The present situations of agriculture in India and when compared to the ancient days. So you should have a brief perspective of a glimpse of history as well. And unity in diversity, the often and discussed topic, which is further rarely practiced as well. So what is the way that IT people help an uneducated public? How important it is to have a personal professional balanced life to keep one happy, and what would you do to achieve that? So here this is an opinion based essay, so you have to identify how various types of essays are given, on what basis the essay is asked or what type the essay or the question is further formulated, so that it will be easy for you to further answer it as well. Some of the other essay writing topics are, do we need watchdogs in our society? Is India still a secular state? And should enthusiasts be accepted or kept banned? Climate change related questions. Do we need smart cities or smart laws? Most memorable day in your life. Again, this one is an opinionated and a personalized based question. Mention 3 things that you would further regret in life. Describe your personality. So some of the questions are opinionated and some of them are personalized, and the third type of questions are general based. So 3 categorization of essays are given. So according to these question types, you can start preparing. and the rest are your sports, role model, education in India versus foreign education, and how can IT people help the uneducated people. Technology has made human slaves. And then 3 things that you would do where you can change the world, and how would you be an asset to Wipro, digital India, the effects of mobile phones or technology on teenagers, and then era of letter writing. Should mobile phones be banned during the work hours? Should alcohol be banned in India? Child labor, dowry, social causes or social issues that we are presently facing. All of this. And to start off your essay preparation, you can always begin with having a glimpse of history and the present scenarios as well. Clubbing together, you can eventually start making a great essay. And further, here are some of the coding or the programming topics that you can start working on. Some of them are data structures concepts, arrays, and linked list operations on linked list. Then trees, graphs, minimum spanning tree, then shortest path to algorithm, C, C++, Java, Python, greedy algorithms and dynamic programming, and then you have C#, sorting and searching, stacks and queues. So all of these are under the coding or the technology based questions under the programming topics or the programming questions. So that particular section, under this section, all of these topics you can cover it up further. And if you have any sort of doubts, you can always place them in the comment section. Thank you so much for sticking on to the end. Don't forget to subscribe to Freshers Now channel for more informative videos like this.